Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. Gonna run our first tier 4 map. This is the Promenade. It contains many totems. It's inhabited by demons that gain variancy charges every 20 seconds, and on top of that the unique boss deals more damage and has a faster attack and casting speed. So this will be a lot of fun. Let's see how it turns out. Okay. This is a late Act 3 kind of setting. I think I've run this one before either, so that's gonna be fun. Super map, that's a tier 2.
I cannot do this yet.
So, demons and totems. Interesting combination. I know the totems in combination with chests can actually spawn rather dangerous combos. So this is something that you definitely should not underestimate. Because it will, it has the potential to backfire very hard otherwise if you do underestimate it. I don't think I can actually drop down there, so this might be a rather efficient one to run, as in no backtracking, but we shall see how it turns out in practice. Orange one here, Hex Font. Let's make myself curse immune. Fixed. One of the nice advantages of having dropped my castman damage taken setup for triggering Blood Rage is that I can now manually control when it triggers. And as a result, I can be a lot more cautious in new maps like this and only just trigger it when I feel comfortable in being able to tank all the damage. So it becomes the decision to use Blood Rage becomes a tool to use rather than just a default, an uncontrollable factor. I can just backtrack over the downstairs bit. Then once we reach the end, we can actually go upstairs, open up the strongbox. Strongbox is going to be interesting due to what I mentioned before. You'll get random spawns, including a bunch of totems. So the monsters in there have the opportunity to be buffed pretty darn strongly. And there's not a lot of warning that you get. Back there, casting shockwave. Oh, that's all it does. It should be pretty okay. Okay. Let's go up and then we trigger it. Yes. Okay. Not a lot of interesting things. Can we jump down? We cannot jump down. Yeah. Height difference of 2 is just too great. Wait, you don't look like background. You don't look like my golem. You're actually something I could kill. We've caught up with what we've explored so far.
I cannot do this yet.
I have to say, it's going pretty good so far. Quarry? Ooh, another one. Burnt Miscreations. Recasting the golem because its life was looking a bit sad. Hey, Kadira Perandus. He might have some interesting deals for us. Also, there's of course still the upper bit to explore. Also, there's a bend in the road. Might as well clear out the entire corner then. What do you do? Frenzied is damaged. Well, I'll get you a lot of frenzy charges. Aren't I nice? Also, they killed my golem. Buggers. Hey. Time to withdraw a bit. Check upstairs. Also, there's a totem down there. But first, you. So, with the exception of just having the to hide the areas that you have to double clear effectively, this is a pretty okay map to run. Hello there, Perandus. What do you have? The Bringer of Rain. Also, there's stuff here trying to kill me. Let's deal with them first. Other allies cannot die. We'll fix that.
My money is gone.
Okay. Will the stream of enemies end at some point? I'd like to go back and have a look at the Bringer of Rain. Allies always get crits. That's potentially nasty. Upside is I'm pretty well armed against crits. That reduces the bonus damage from crits by quite a bit. And so does the enfeeble, of course. So I wonder if it's possible for the bonus damage from crits to go negative. So that crits will actually deal less than the normal amount of damage. Okay, I think got things under control here. Yes. So, Bringer of Rain, what are you? 1500, that is affordable. Let's see, Socket of Gems are supported by a level 18 melee physical damage, level 12 faster attacks, and a level 6 blind. That's pretty cool. It's a Nightmare Bassinet, so that's a helmet. So you could potentially make a 7-link out of this if you count blind as something in it. But basically it's a helmet with a 6-link plus blind. That's potentially interesting. Extra physical damage to attacks, increased armor and evasion, bunch of extra life, endurance charge when you block. Okay, extra core. You cannot use a chest armor. Interesting. That's a lot of defenses that you lose, plus the 4 to 6 links that you lose from that. Okay, interesting. This is a very interesting one. And I think I've got Facebreakers on my Facebreakers character. I think this is a very good addition to Facebreakers, because Facebreakers are gloves that are basically allow you to do an insane amount of damage with when you are unarmed. So I'm wielding a big tower shield and no weapon. And if you have this one, you lose all the utility from your body armor. But you gain extra blocking chance, you gain endurance charges when blocking, so that they will just start stacking very rapidly. And this gives you the chance to get a 6-link out of your helmet. And the 20 to 30 damage to attacks is insane on a Facebreakers. I'm gonna shop for this one. This is a very good offer. This is what I like about the Perandus League. You get the opportunity to shop for just very interesting uniques that normally you have a very small chance of actually finding. Wait, 1500. Ah, of course. I'm lacking 100 coins. Of course. Sorting, there's no coins. Okay. Well. That's too bad. So, unless I find a Perandus spawn, I'm gonna be very unlucky with this.
To an exile.
Well, actually, I can leave the portal open here, of course, and then just go running out in the world. We only need 100 coins. That's doable. That's very doable. That's if you just get one cash to spawn, you already got it. I thought I had slightly more, but again, I have been buying uniques whenever I have encountered them, just to increase my collection. I'm actually getting to the point where I probably should actually start playing non-league hardcore, just to use some of the uniques that I find after the league ends. Backtrack a little bit and see what we got up here. One whole bird. Okay, we go around another bend over here. So let's just complete it. Or, yeah, this is a bend. Okay, getting comfy enough that I'm using Blood Rage again. Blood Rage with increased duration is very good. It's without increased duration, it has a habit of sometimes falling off when there's a little bit of a gap between groups. But with increased duration on Blood Rage, I haven't really found it falling off unless I took a break to look at some items or talk with Kadiro or things like that. That 15-second duration is very good. Enfeeble is now level locked, isn't it? Oh, it's intelligence locked, sure. Intelligence, the bane of my character's existence. Oh, int and dex. This is a surprisingly cross stats build. So as a result, I just need 120, 130, 140 int for most of the, or for some of the skills now.
I cannot do this yet.
I also updated the character plan a little bit. Ooh, Worf. And after the life leech nodes that I'm currently working on, I'll actually head towards the do list to pick up one more endurance charge and to pick up the frenzy charge and frenzy duration, since those are very useful things to have on this build, and especially the frenzy is pretty darn cool to have actually. Ooh, underground sea. That's a tier 5. Oh wow. Lucky ducky. Previous map I ran was level 3 and I got 2 tier 4s out of that one. So far this is a tier 4 and I've gotten a tier 5. Sometimes you are lucky when it comes to map spawns or drops. But still, no Zana. Okay, let's go back, clear the sides there. Are there any sides to clear? This is a change in pattern from the previous one. Nothing on the sides. Or a change in pattern from the previous area. So we're getting very close to the boss fight. Okay, we got 7 endurance charges up again. Time for Blood Rage. And time for a new Golem. Because, well, Golem really doesn't make it very long anymore. Mind you, the Golem is spec'd for very high damage rather than for survivability, since, well, I can just recast him whenever I feel like it. Figured damage would be a better contribution. And the more the opponents attack the Golem instead of me, the less damage I take, so the safer I am. Okay, who is causing this immortality here? You, up there. Okay. That's level 76. So hard to see. Volatile Ice Blood. Ah, got caught in the big splashy AoE. Oh, fine, okay. Take this one out. Then we move back. Do we? Yeah, we move back. Back to town. Sell stuff. Or stash stuff, and then we go back. This is a rather long level actually. A tier 5 map. Things are looking up. Oh, and that spent our point. So I was talking of the life leech. This was what I meant. And then afterwards we're gonna go follow the path here, pick up Vigor, Golem's Blood, and Savagery. Those are very efficient nodes to grab. And once we grab this one on the way there, there's actually 4 life nodes here that I'm gonna exchange for 4 of these here. Since 4 nodes here give you 20%. It's the same here for these 4, they also give you 20%, but then also enemies can no longer leech from you. So it's slightly more efficient, even though numerically it doesn't make a difference. But if you've got leeching enemies, they will be at a disadvantage versus you. And it's rarely a big issue, but hey, small advantages stack. Ooh, that's a very nice large group. Thank you for giving me endurance charges. Also, they really like the Golem.
My mana is gone.
Ooh, those are big. Are there bosses in there? Or are they just big? Blackguard Avenger. Okay. You don't actually look all that interesting. Well, the golden mask out of you. Ah, Blackguard Tempest. There, you got buddies. Cast Lightning Thorns. Well, look at me not caring. From the explosions, there might be more. Nope, that was it. So, 2 uniques and some detonating dead corpses, and we skipped 3. Probably just some totems in random positions. It often happens on maps like this. Let's see, grab the Citadel Bow. Then, well, it's gonna be a bit running back. Oh, Vile Buckler. We can grab that one as well. So yeah, I'll actually gonna end it here, and I'll walk back to Perandus, and then I'm gonna run some other areas to get some coins to get that unique, because the Bringer of Rain does look like an interesting unique. So, gotta thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.